EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready? Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Winston. Locates Kamara on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on.
There he goes, left side. Chris Olave, touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 66 yards. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the jump.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And this is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for a linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hey, 5 on the 50.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
5 on the 50. Green, 17.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. These two teams all tied after one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Winston to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Stroud working out of the gun. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On second down, here's a run to Singletary. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Stroud sets up the play action. That's caught again by Schultz. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon, 60.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 33 yards. And the Texans have come back to make it a 2-point game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A man who started collegiately in state at TCU, it's Kendre Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd down, Winston. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Pass to 60, pass 18, Pioneer.
Stroud looking to change the play. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Mustang 19.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud out of the gun here. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Again, it's Stroud. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, but we take the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd and 3. And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
19 Lions.
Stroud now on 4th down. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here goes Stroud again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
play action. Here's Stroud.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
19, Tiger, 19.
A give up the middle to Singletary. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And he'll take this one in for the Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jameis to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Ready.
They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Oh, that one well designed as he'll